Hello, nReduce. This is Joe. So, as we said, for our goal for the week, we want to work on the peer experience and um, kind of going back to the drawing board. We tried to figure out what we want to do with that. And for the most thing, we wanted to create a space that founders called home. So a place that is, for founders, and that it's kind of a base for them, and it gives them a sense of community. And the two things that we were looking about there was real-time interaction, but then also a bank of knowledge that grows over time with our site and experience. So let me take you through our prototype with that, and the link is in the description here so you can give some feedback. So first off, I don't know if you've seen, but basically we have the new homepage about a week ago. It shows where people are joining from, and let's just go into what the product is. So our first thing was how do we create a sense of space and togetherness? And so we're pressed around this little idea with a background that kind of is from one location, and then as we move around the world, we can show different locations or different co-working spaces. But so for the basic, you just see here, there's a kind of a friend request, a notification center. You can search for teams by team name just right in the menu bar. You see your goal for the week and your metric for the week. And we kind of have reduced the main navigation to two areas: workroom and then pitch room. And so these are two spaces. This is a space where you do everything that has to do with like building your company and work, and this is where you pitch. So let's just start with the workroom. And so integrated into these into your team display, we put two things. One's called the water cooler, and that's basically a real-time sharing of information where you can share anything you want here. We probably will have a character limit, and that would go to your friends of friends. So probably 50 people or so would see that. And so you can see here, I can comment or share. I guess comment or like, maybe like or share this. And so this basically be a real-time feed of what's happening. And then the idea of making it so that's very viral. So if something happens in one part of nReduce and it's popular, it basically spreads very quickly. Then if we go back here, going back to the work, and then we go into the knowledge vault. And the idea with this is it's kind of a combination of Wikipedia mechanics and also Quora, where we have some basic subjects such as co-founding, selecting an idea, building a product, getting traction, that are really important to pretty much every startup. And so then what we do is we try to do a combination of kind of like a summary, kind of like this is where you start. And that's kind of like the point of view of nReduce, and it's written by mostly by our mentors. And then past mentors that are past founders can basically tell stories about how they did things. So less telling you what to do and more giving you knowledge of what other people have done in the past. And so you can start to kind of piece together what other people did and why or why not it would work for you. And then other sources of knowledge, so links to other things, so that you could use this as a starting point for your learning. And then basically, if we go back, let's go back here to the workroom, and then the pitch room is basically our investor experience, where you just say you're seeking for investment, and then you get discovered by investors. So that is the basic thing. We have something here called Faceboard, which is, we're kind of thinking about that in the future, that we haven't prototyped. But that is the main look at that. It would be an addition of something like real time, and then also a depth of knowledge. So yeah, love your feedback, and hope you guys are having a great week.